Greetings everyone and welcome back. In the previous video we created our view application, and in this video we are going to manage, or we are going to create our routing system. So for our routing we are going to be using the plugin view router, and this is going to help us to achieve the file structure routing. Alright, so let's just go ahead, and we're using Vite here. So what we can do, I'm going to install this view router. So here in our application, let's go ahead and I'm going to create a new terminal here. I'm going to paste the installation command here, and that should install the view router for us. All right, and while it installs, now what we are going to do, we are going to switch our old routing with this part here. So let me just go ahead and copy that, go back to the editor here, and we're going to go inside the router here. And now what we can do here is just to do away with all this route array here, and go ahead and just going to paste that what we copied from the other side, and this should be on top here. Like that. Now our route is going to be being managed by the view router. We can just go ahead and remove this part here, as we would not want to have it anymore. All right, so when we come back here, as you can see here, we also need to go ahead and register that into our Vite configuration. As you can see here, we need to go ahead and register this view router into our Vite configuration. So I'm going to copy this part here, go back to my code editor here, and I'll switch now to the Vite configuration, which is this one here. And here we're going to import the view router that we just installed right now, and then we're going ahead and registering this one. And this view router should be registered before the view registration. All right, so let's just go ahead and do that. And before view here, it's where we're going to have our view router. For now we do not have any options, so we can just go ahead and slash out this object here, like that. All right, so and our view router is installed. So what we need to do is to create our pages folder here. So let me just go ahead and create a pages folder here. So let me just go ahead and say pages, like that. And here I'm going to have a default page. I'll call it index.php. Sorry, not PHP this time round, but we are using view, right? So index view, like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just have a template here, like that. And I'm going to have a h2 here, and I'm going to have this one as my home page, like that. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to rerun it again, and that should now start registering our routes according to the new view router plugin that we installed. So let's just go ahead here and try to run the application now. And here let me just go ahead and see create router has already been declared. All right, so that's okay. I'm going to my application here and go ahead into the main.js here, and okay, not here. Let's go ahead inside the router. As you can see here, we already have this, so I'm going to do away with this one. So I'll run that, go back here, and now as you can see we have the home page, right? So now this routing is not coming from the default view router, rather is being done by the view router plugin that we created. All right, so what we can go ahead and do for now, here we have our home page, as you can see, and that's how we use the view router plugin to route our applications through the folder structure. So for example, if I were to go ahead here and create a folder like apps, and here I'll create a file, I call this dashboard dot view, like that, and I'm going to have a template here, and then here I'll say dashboard, like that. Now from my application I can just go ahead and navigate through the apps, then dashboard, and I'll have the dashboard. So for example, here I say apps dashboard, and that should give me the dashboard page. All right, so that's how the view router routing mechanism works. So what I want to do in the next video is to bring in the layouts. As you can see here, we are not being redirected correctly because we do not have the routing, the layouts being set up correctly. All right, dashboard, and the other one was here, dashboard. We are not being redirected correctly because we do not have the correct layouts. So in the next video, we are going to build our layout, and we can attach that, or we can have that running alongside the view router, and we're going to correct all these after we have the layouts in place. So we are going to stop here in this video. Thank you very much for joining me on this one. I'll see you in the next one.